Hey yo, it's another one. Good living, right? Just want to talk real quick about understanding the correlation of Magick and the universal laws. If you're not familiar with the universal laws, I would recommend Googling or YouTubing the 12 universal laws. One I'm sure you're familiar with is the fourth law, which you've heard the phrase that pretty much explains it, which is as above, so below. These laws will help you understand the template to how this thing runs energy-wise. Everything has a correlation. There's not really much of a separation. The separation that we believe is there between us and everything around us is a mental state. The effect that we have within our emotions and our expressions are magic manifesting because they affect changes in our reality. These things take place on the mental plane first before entering the emotions. The emotions are the transition into the physical, and the mental is the transition from spirit into the emotion. So once you understand these four archetypes, then, and that's another correlation that I would want to make. For example, east, west, north, south, right? Spirit, mental, emotion, physical. Water, air, fire, earth, these are the archetypes to show angels and angles, right? So depending on how you choose to view something gives the magical response. So for example, spelling. To understand spelling is to understand that you are using lines to create sacred geometry that you understand to mean a certain thing. That is magic. If you really understand the basis of what is taking place from the spirit to the physical. Okay, so, and this is God talk. Okay, these are what I'm going to title these videos, God talk. Y'all don't even understand how to fuck a guy out, Like, at the end of the day, this channel ain't for that. We ain't finna do the fake, namaste. No, I'm not saying that's fake. What I'm saying is I can't pretend to be somebody else. See, I understand how it works in my realm, and this is not for it really is. Now that I think that, it's for you to decide whether you agree or disagree, because this is going to be the effects of magic in your reality. For example, as a person believes in Christianity, their belief system manifests the outcome all the way from here to the next principle, because source energy just transmutates. It doesn't cease to exist. So I remember, I think it was Brother Rich a long time ago on one of the Miss Blue podcasts on an underground radio, where I remember, I don't know if it was him or A.A. Rashid. Shout out to both of those guys for helping me on this path. But one of the two mentioned, or even Brother Panic could have been, but they mentioned something along the lines of, if my grandmother as a Christian believed that Jesus was going to meet her in her transition, who's to say that the goddess in her didn't manifest that to make her transition what it needs to be? Just more magic talk and more God talk. But gonna wrap this one up and get back with y'all. Renegade Pharaoh, you already know.